to go pee.
You ready? Are you ready to make the bread?
Yes, here you go.
Okay. We got to put 3 cups of flour.
Can I help too?
Yes.
I want to do things on my own.
No. Wait. Mama got to get you a cup for that one.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to use this one for something else.
Is that up there?
No, I got to get right here. Wait.
And now two.
Okay, dump it in here. How many is that? That's 1.
Mmm.
Okay. Here, let's do 2. You want to dump it in?
No. Look, I dump it here.
Yeah.
I love to do this.
I know you do.
And then get my finger.
Okay.
And on my mom.
It's okay. Dump it in. Here, you want to dump it? Here.
No, I want to do this. Nope. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh.
Okay. Whoops. That's that. Now we got to get this little one.
Okay.
Got to get 1/4 teaspoon of yeast.
Yes.
Okay. Right, do that just like this. Oh, we don't need it.
What is this?
Nope. We'll put that in there. And we got to get...
Water?
Not yet. Hang on. What's got to do with that?
I can help.
Okay. 1½ teaspoons of salt. I'm going to do 1 more.
Can I dump this? Can I do this? Ooh, they look good.
Stir it.
Oh, they look good.
Whoa!
Wow, that was here on my shirt, on my pajamas.
Yeah, it did get on your pajamas.
I'll do that again.
Okay, wait.
That's gonna be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
Can I
Be
have
real easy. All right, thank you. Okay, now we're going to dump this in.
I'm gonna do it. It's
Okay.
gonna be really good.
It is going to be really good.
Yes.
Okay, now Mommy stirs this up.
It's gonna be... Ew, I don't taste that.
Well, it's got to do its thing.
I know.
It's going to be bread later.
Oh.
And we like bread.
Mommy,
Uh-huh.
here you go. It started off.
Okay.
Here, you can have it.
Oh, I can have a tape?
Yep.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's good.
It is going to be good. Do you want to try stirring it?
Yeah.
Okay, you stir it.
Yeah. It's heavy.
It is kind of heavy.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try again.
Whoa. Okay. And that's it. We're just going to let that sit for like 12 hours. And then we'll do some more stuff to it. And then we're going to make some bread.
Okay.
Okay. See you later. Okay, it's 10:29. And we're just going to leave it sitting in a container like this with a lid on it for anywhere from 10 to 18 hours really. So sometime tonight I'll bake this off. Okay? You see, Hudson?
Uh-huh.
Is that going to be our bread?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are we gonna eat it?
And we are going to eat it.
I want to see Hudson.
Oh. Hi, Hudson.
No,
Oh.
up here,
Okay.
down there.
So see you later.
No, Hudson.
I know, we'll have to turn it on. Okay, I'm going to go show him himself. Okay, it's 9:49 and we're coming up on 11 hours with the bread. Here's what it looks like right now. You can tell it's risen quite a bit. It's got a lot of holes in it, bubbles. I'm gonna let this go till the morning because there's still about 2.5 hours left of steps to finish this, and I sort of just don't feel like it tonight. So I'll get up in the morning and move on to the next couple of steps, and within 24 hours we'll have bread. Okay, good morning. It's Saturday, 8:14, and we're going to move on and get this bread finished. Let's take the lid off of it first. So we've been about 20 hours now. Okay, I'm going to have to get both hands here. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's got a really sourdough kind of smell. It's going to be delicious. You can tell how bubbly, and it still looks really wet and sticky. And it's supposed to. Don't let that scare you. Okay. So I've got some flour. And I'm going to really flour my counter here, because this is a super sticky dough. In fact, I gotta take my wedding ring off because it gets everywhere. One second. Okay. Now, just take this. You can tell it's really wet and stringy, and it's supposed to be. Don't let that freak you out, because it did me. I made this about 7 or 8 times before I was comfortable with it. Okay. So now, cover some here on the top with some flour. And what you're going to do is kind of fold it in thirds on itself like that, and then in half, and in half again. Okay, now, I'm gonna wash my hands. And then we're just going to cover it with some plastic. Folks, these shower caps, you can buy these plastic shower caps, like 500 of them for $5 at Sally's Beauty Supply, and they're awesome. Okay, so we're just going to let it sit there for like 15 minutes and rest, and then we'll be back. Okay, so the bread's been resting, maybe actually about 20 minutes. I'm just going to take the shower cap off. And then I've got a towel over here, and you want to use a linen or not a terry cloth towel so you don't get little fuzzies in your bread. This one is a bamboo, and it doesn't have any loose fibers in it. Then you're going to take either some cornmeal or some bran or something. You want to sprinkle some of that on the towel, because I'm going to flip this bread over there. I like using this yellow cornmeal because it makes it really look like, you know, a loaf of bread that you would get at a bakery or something. So just kind of cover it good there. Okay, and then get a little bit more flour here. I'm going to put a little bit more on the top. And get your hands really good again, because it is still really sticky. Okay, and so you want to just try and make this into like a ballish kind of shape, and you just plop it on there. Okay, and then I like to take a little bit here on top too. Cornmeal. Okay, so we're just going to cover this up, and that's going to rest for about maybe an hour or so. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so it's just going to rest here for about an hour to 2 hours, anywhere wants to, rise in size again. About 30 minutes before I'm ready to bake it, you need to get a cast iron Dutch oven, or I like using this Hampered Chef deep dish baker. You put this in the oven at 450 and let it preheat and get hot for like 30 minutes. So I'll come back when it's time to do that, but for now this is going to sit here for the next hour, hour and a half, and 30 minutes before I'm ready to bake it, I'm going to put the pan in the oven, and I'll bring you to that step when it's time. That's the worst part of making bread, isn't it? Counter cleanup. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, the stoneware pot has been in the oven for about 40 minutes. I'm going to get that out in just a second, but I'm going to put the camera down because it's going to be super hot. Here's how much the dough has risen now. And basically, I'm going to get the pan out and just flop this down into the pot. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. Hang on one second, babe. That's it. That's going in covered for 40 minutes. It's been 45 minutes, and I'm going to put this in the oven at 450. Okay, so I'm going to gotta lower my rack. Okay, so I'm going to let that go for at least 30 more minutes and let the pan preheat. Okay, it's been in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. Now you take the lid off. Awesome. So now take the lid off and you bake it for probably anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes until it's as brown as you like. I'm going to go for 5 and check it then. Okay, the timer's going off again. Let's check. Oh yeah. And that is really a gorgeous loaf of bread. I really think this looks like anything you would get in a bakery, and it tastes just as good. It's got a nice crispy hard crust. And we're going to let it cool completely before you cut it. So I'll get it out, get it on a rack, let it cool off, and show it to you when it's cool and we're ready to eat some. See if you can hear the crackling. This is called singing, I believe, in baker speak. And it's a good thing to hear. It's kind of like hearing the ping of your jar lids when you've canned something, you know it's done right. So this crackling is a good sign of the cooling process. So I just wanted to see if you could hear that. Okay, here's the bread. Let's go ahead and cut this and see what we've got. Maybe you should have a better serrated knife than I do, but really, it's as good as any bread I have ever had anywhere, and it's so easy. It's chewy and crusty. I'll have a little taste test here. That is so good, folks. So try some no-knead bread. The hardest part is just figuring out how much time you need to make it, because it's so few ingredients. Nothing more to it than stirring. You just have to plan enough time for it to sit and rise and stuff. So it's a great weekend project. Even if you stir this up and like when you go home from work one evening, you'd be ready to bake it the next morning and it'd be great. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. No-knead bread. Made some olive oil and dipping sauce, I think, too. Yum.